A reading from the book of Genesis. Israel set out on his journey with all that he had and came to Beersheba, and he offered sacrifices to God of his father Isaac. God spoke to Israel in visions of the night and said, "Jacob, Jacob." He said, "Here I am." Then God said, "I am God, the God of your father. Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I will make of you a great nation there. I myself will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also bring you up again. And Joseph's own hand shall close your eyes." Then Jacob set out from Beersheba, and the sons of Israel carried their father Jacob, their little ones, their wives, in the wagons that Pharaoh had sent to carry him. They also took their livestock and the goods that they had acquired in the land of Canaan, and they came to Egypt, Jacob and all his offspring with him, his sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, all his offspring he brought with him into Egypt. Israel sent Judah ahead to Joseph to lead the way before him into Goshen. When they came to the land of Goshen, Joseph made ready his chariot and went up to meet his father Israel in Goshen. Joseph presented himself to him, fell on his neck, and wept on his neck a good while. Israel said to Joseph, "I can die now, having seen for myself that you are still alive." The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
The salvation of the just comes from the Lord.
The salvation of the just comes from the Lord.
Trust in the Lord and do good, so you will live in the land and enjoy security. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart.
The salvation of the just comes from the Lord.
The Lord knows the days of the blameless, and their heritage will abide forever. They are not put to shame in evil times. In the days of famine, they have abundance.
The salvation of the just comes from the Lord.
Depart from evil and do good, so you shall abide forever. For the Lord loves justice. He will not forsake his faithful ones. The righteous shall be kept safe forever, but the children of the wicked shall be cut off. The salvation of the righteous is from the Lord. He is their refuge in the time of trouble. The Lord helps them and rescues them. He rescues them from the wicked and saves them, because they take refuge in him.
The salvation of the just comes from the Lord.
Hallelujah. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will teach you all truth, and bring to your mind all I have told you. Alleluia. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, "See, I am sending you out like sheep into the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Beware of them, for they will hand you over to councils and flog you in their synagogues, and you will be dragged before governors and kings because of me, as a testimony to them and the Gentiles. When they hand you over, do not worry about how you are to speak or what you are to say, for what you are to say will be given to you at that time. for it is not you who speak, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. Brother will betray brother to death, and a father his child, and children will rise against parents and have them put to death, and you will be hated by all because of my name. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. When they persecute you in one town, flee to the next. For truly I tell you, you will not have gone through all the towns of Israel before the Son of Man comes. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I wish that all your siblings are faithful Christians, but unfortunately, it rarely happens in most families. When we were children, our brothers and sisters all went to church together. It was not an option to stay home behind and play by myself. But as we grow older, we start making exceptions. Once we go to college, our parents cannot force us to go to church. And we see many young college students stop practicing faith as they start their freshman year. As many of our siblings choose to live in different parts of the country due to their jobs or interests or their spouses, our spiritual life is not shared as we become adults. We often take very different spiritual paths. For these reasons, we sometimes face unexpected resistance or criticism of faith from our siblings. Not only siblings, but also our children, if we do not share our faith journey together. They may oppose what we believe according to the Christian faith. Do our families share our spiritual journeys together? Do we talk about faith with our adult siblings and children? Or do we feel church things are only the memories from our childhood? I do not wish our families to betray us because they hate us for the name of Jesus. But if I do not make any effort to walk with them along our faith journeys, we should not be surprised when they rise up against us because of the name of Jesus.